Hey.
Hello.
And welcome to episode of the What Say You podcast. I'm Sal Volcano.
I'm Brian Quinn. What is this, 20?
I want to say it's either 23 or 24.
Yeah, we skipped a week.
We finally succumbed to skipping a week.
Did half a year, though.
Yeah, I don't even want to say, like, it wasn't, and we wanted to do it. It's not like, it's just life gets in the way.
Yeah.
I don't even want to GFY it.
Yeah. What are you going to do?
They know.
They know.
They GFY something later that they're not expecting.
It was a long week. It was my birthday and shooting and St. Patrick's Day coming up, and
it was very hectic.
It was hectic.
We had that.
The wrapping of the first half of season 3.
The wrapping of the first half of season 3 with the rehearsing for Joker's Wild,
right? Which
is the new show, which we used to be called After Party,
right? And
then your birthday and St. Pat's, and we're booking other trips. We're leaving this week to go to LA to do the Queen Latifah show,
right?
Which is going to be fun. And then the week after that, we do the on April 1st.
Do we? We're doing that?
Are we not?
Oh, all right.
Maybe we're not.
Oh. A lot going on.
Who's what's that Eddie Murphy thing where it's like when he plays Mr. T?
Wait, I don't think we were supposed to say that. Isn't it supposed to be a surprise?
To who? Our fans know us.
Yeah, but to what? Yeah.
But we're never even going to mention that we're on it?
I don't know. Do we not?
All right, guys, don't say anything.
Yeah, we're not going to bleep it out, but just don't say anything.
Please don't post. Please, if you're a fan of us, then you're a friend of us.
Right.
If you're a listener, whatever you want to call yourself, please. We maybe weren't supposed to say that.
Right.
So please do not tweet or anything or post anything about us being on the.
Yeah, we could bleep it or cut it out, but really, I'd rather just give them trust.
We have respect.
Let's do a trustful.
Let's do a trustful because you know what? Whoever mentions it.
We'll track them down.
Literally publicly shame them.
Right.
And you know what? No, we won't do that. Because they'll want that.
Right.
The type of person that says something is going to be the person that wants that. But you know what? Those people are amongst us.
They are. You never know who they are.
And they don't care that we're trusting them. They're already the venomous, like they're already bad. They're the evil.
Well, we
might have to bleep it. Let's just bleep every time we say the name of the show that we just said.
Okay.
So it'll be out there, ready to look for something, but they won't know what.
Okay, good.
So the full name of it, so there's no even indicator.
Right. Oh, you got that, Declan? Because I'm just going to leave that to Declan.
Does he have to? He has to listen to everyone.
He doesn't have to. Declan is the Irish leprechaun who masters the episodes and makes them sound so good, puts them up. He put the website together for us. He also has a business called Creaky Studios. He does podcast mastering, creakystudios.com. He listens to every episode, Sal, because he wants to. He's a fan of the show. Like, he will text me at all hours of the night laughing at a joke or saying... He's
the best. And we'll get to soon because we're going to hang out with him soon.
Yes. You want to talk about that? You want to jump right into it?
We could jump around, yeah.
Yeah, all right, let's do it.
Let's House of Pain this shit.
Yes. April 18th?
April 18th.
April 18th.
April 18th is the night of the show.
Yes.
The show is booked in London.
Yeah, at the Prince Charles Cinema in Leicester Square.
Mate.
It's already almost sold out.
Yeah.
Off of 2 tweets. This is the first thing we've talked about on the air. We booked it. I did a live show at the Prince Charles Cinema years and years ago with Brian Johnson, the Space Monkey show. Kept in touch with Paul, who works there, who's just a gem of a human being. And when he heard that we wanted to do a show, he said, come do it here. Come home, Brian. Come back home. And we're going. I could not be more excited.
Just talk about it. I'll sing low underneath
it.
Wait, hold on.
What do you got?
Can we put on stuff like, are we allowed to like use stuff that like we don't have the
we did a whole Versus episode. Remember?
Oh shit, man. You know what? We should do it more often because we're not allowed to do it on TV.
Right.
And I'm always like, why can't I use this?
It's the fucking most ridiculous shit we're not allowed to do on TV too. Today,
and every new show I watch has every single logo, every musician is on it. I don't know where I guess we have so much money of the budget that goes into like all these these hidden camera equipment. Whereas they'll get a couple of cameras going to a house, and then they have that extra money to buy a Beastie Boys song.
We don't have that, but it's even weirder than that. I did an interview today for one of the web chats. It wasn't even for the show. Oh yeah.
Did you hear it?
No, I didn't. But I know what you're going for.
Just talk about
Paul
how they wanted you to come back to London and come home.
Good.
All right.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay, so we said we wanted to do a show in London, and Paul said to me, Brian, we were so good together when we worked in 2011, and I just want you to come home and do the show here. Come to your London home. Yes. So I said to him, okay, well, this is the money I'm going to need to do there. And he negotiated with me for the rate.
England like Russia?
I did not see Nugget coming out of this. Nugget, are you coming to London?
Nugget come to London.
Yes.
Nugget need to be checked in luggage.
Oh, no, we've been
international flight, though. You check that luggage.
Yeah, that's true.
So Nugget can come.
Nugget can come.
Yeah, well Nugget's already there.
They got to have, if anybody in England, they have Nuggets there, right? They do. They have to.
Oh, my God, I'm sure.
But it's the American Honey Bear. I don't know.
I
don't know. Well, we'll bring an empty Nugget and fill it with honey from there. There you go. We'll bring Nugget. Nugget will be on stage. Prince Charles Cinema. Anybody who comes to the shows. Now, this is important. We are going to figure out a way to interact and hang out. We're gonna pick a rallying point, and you know what? I might have been a little afraid of this in the past, Al. I might have been a little afraid to tell that many people, hey, this is where we're going to be, come hang out. But we just had a really, really successful What Say You outing, did we not?
That's right. We did. We had the Gallagher outing last week, and we went out, and we were overwhelmed.
Yeah. Over 50 people showed up.
Probably over 50 What Say You listeners.
Yeah.
And which is a lot.
That's a lot.
And as soon as we parked, we started hearing them they were all amassing from the side streets and everything.
Right.
And by the time you and I went from your car to the front of the theater, we were 10, 12 people.
Yeah, it was great.
People already giving us pickles and stuff. We had, and I'm sorry. Here's the one thing we'll name some people. By way of what they gave or what they wore. And we got a lot of really cool things this week, even at our shows. And I don't specifically want to name names because I just don't want to. I don't have everyone's name.
Right.
But if I'm saying thank you and you gave me something, it is directed directly at you. And, but it was amazing. Gallagher was standing at the front door of the theater the second we got there.
Yes.
And I'm telling you, and this is my solemn vow, I'm going to send at least those pics to Declan tonight.
Okay.
I promise.
The Gallagher photos.
The ransom note, guys, I just don't have. I'm just so goddamn busy. And the scanner is hooked up to my old PC, desktop PC that has a monitor. And you boot it up and you wait 90 minutes and then you have to scan each thing.
Yeah.
I didn't save it the first time. It's coming. It'll be good. But last week I actually was supposed to send Declan something else. Do you remember what it was?
Well, you own the hotel room pictures.
No, those I gave a long time ago.
They gave? Okay.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
He even put up the girl in the hallway. That's
okay.
up. But it was, what two stories did we tell last week? It was 44 Zip. That's not it. And I said,
the books.
That's it. Okay.
Yeah, I wish she could.
That's it.
Yeah.
Wish she could see and learn to ski.
Okay,
right?
Great.
All right, those I promise are being sent to Declan tonight with this podcast.
Great.
We got there. Gallagher was awesome.
He was awesome. He was super friendly. He gave us a tag for our show, which is. And I know nobody's going to believe this, but if I have the time to take it off the memory card and upload it to Declan, I will. But I'm in the same boat as Sal for this episode. If not this episode, definitely next one. He did a tag for us, and he mentioned What Say You on stage 5-6 times.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
He used it as his punch, his stamp at the end of a thing, because his whole thing is he's slightly political, with an edge of like, he has a very strong point of view, and he's just kind of fed up and political, and he wants to tell the truth. And he would keep saying like, "What say you the truth?" And he would like, and he'd be like, "Where's all my what say you's?" And everyone would scream and everything like that. And he did like a promo for us, and he's like, "Hey, this is Gallagher, and you listen to the what say you."
He did. Did you think that he made fun of us a little bit at first because he goes, "The guys that have a podcast, they have a podcast," and I was like, "Oh, we're about to get ripped on," but we did not.
No,
he was good.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun. He greeted us. We took a couple of group photos outside. The group photos we took with Gallagher in the hallway in the beginning are about half of less than half of the amount of people that ended up being there at the end.
Yeah. We went sang karaoke. That's up on the internet. What a horror that is.
That's bad. Yeah. We went out afterward. Well, first of all, Gallagher was good, and one of our buddies got up and shanked a watermelon up there.
Yeah.
Oh, give him props. Actually, you know what, guys? We actually recorded the night of Gallagher. Quinn picked me up in the car. We turned on the recorder. We talked on the way there, and then we turned it on during the show and after the show. And that will be, we hope to release that. We just don't know. We couldn't do it blindly because we didn't know of what quality it was and what had to be cut down, and we just didn't have time right now. Because that was going to be this week's podcast.
Yes. That's why we had to skip week. That was another reason we had to skip week.
Because we had one in the bank, but then we didn't have enough time to edit it.
Yeah.
So really, one day, unless we use the Gallagher podcast as its own,
which we probably will.
So don't forget it. There is a skip week.
Don't finish that.
So you have that coming up one day.
Yeah, you guys must be very excited.
Yeah. And John Zaluga, I just want to mention this. He was the guy who was there. He's a good guy. He's a comic, and he shanked his watermelon. It was his wife. His wife got it for him as a birthday gift to come with us. He came with his bro. We had a blast, and he. I think he might say he didn't shank it.
He shanked it because how do we know? Because Gallagher reached into a bag of flour and threw it in his face, and he only did that with people who didn't get good smashes on the watermelon. So Zaluga fucked it up.
Yeah, Zaluga. And just one quick for him, he does a great podcast called Super Live Adventure with our buddy Chris Sorrentino, so just look that up. But he shanked it. And then Gallagher did a dick thing too, right?
What?
He came over to the side of the stage when he wasn't doing the food.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't know if it was a dick thing. That's what he does.
Yeah, but he wasn't yet doing the food portion.
Right.
He wasn't doing his last smash yet,
right.
And he came over and he filled up like a tin with red
punch drink,
like red punch or whatever. And when no one was expecting it, he kicked it on us.
Yeah, he just smashed it and shot it out into the crowd.
And red syrup.
Yeah.
Like no one had their poncho up.
Right. If you don't know this about Gallagher, and I don't know how you haven't looked him up by now if you like this podcast, but that's his thing. He smashes shit onto the audience. He makes shit go down. So the entire first few, I mean, if you go to, you already put up a good amount of photos that night. What Say You Pod.
Oh, I did actually.
Yeah.
I was tweeting from there.
Yeah.
Oh, so those are up.
Yeah, those are up. And you could see the first 10 rows are covered in plastic.
Right. So I will not send those to that.
Yeah.
Don't create more work for me. Honestly.
So we knew we were getting into. We expected it. Gallagher maybe flipped it a little bit on us by doing it when we weren't looking.
Right.
But that's just the thing, Sal. You got me on your toes.
Yeah, Gallagher.
My favorite line: is his wife dead?
I don't know.
Because two things struck me that night.
Yeah, he kept saying that he wishes she was there, right?
He goes, "Oh, I wish my wife was here." He just said it like with a sigh.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh my God, is his wife dead?" But yeah, go ahead, look it up. And then the other thing is he kept talking about how he can't have sex anymore. He mentioned that several times. And it was like, because I can't have sex anymore, I don't care about women. He's like, I don't have anything to say to them. I don't have to put up with their nonsense.
Right.
Once I can't have sex with a woman, then that, and That really, honestly, was kind of he didn't really remember last time we saw him. He was sort of careening out of control, and like we had wonders if he was drunk or anything like that. This time, he really didn't say anything too controversial, right?
No, not all that bad.
Yeah, I was a little disappointed.
People are actually like, he was tame, and people were like as soon as someone mentions Obama,
right?
Everyone tenses up. It's so weird,
yeah.
But like he didn't do anything that bad. His manager, Christine. No, so it doesn't say. It doesn't say if he's married. It does not say if he is married on his Wikipedia.
Well, look, it was definitely an enjoyable time. I would say if you can see him, go.
And then afterward, we polled our audience. They threw us out, locked the doors.
Right.
And we polled our audience. We went to a place nearby, and they were awesome to us. I wish I knew the name of the place.
We were drinking a little bit.
but it was a karaoke spot. Mm-hmm. And we sang some karaoke with everybody, had a bunch of drinks, and it was a lot of fun. Now, that night, speaking of just little shout-out thank yous, we got an amazing, I'll send a picture of this.
Okay.
An amazing What Say You shirt.
Oh, from Deanna.
No.
Deanna.
Yes. She's done a lot of artwork for us in the past. It's usually like the best of it.
Yeah.
And what she did is she made a scene on the front of the shirt which encompasses most of the first 20 episodes of What Say You.
It was pretty incredible.
There's everyone on it. There's the tall man. There's Dave Thomas. There's
the diamond merchant guy.
The old diamond merchant. Yeah. There's the Varsity Squad. Right. There's Roy Wood Jr. and Rod Stewart.
Yeah.
There's just
Casey and Joe the Box of Porn's on there. It was really nice. She did a great job.
And it's just a whole universe, and it was like, whoa.
Yeah.
And they also made these logos of like a middle finger, and it said #GFY. She made T-shirts for us, and then we got more dioramas, right?
Yeah.
Right, I have one. It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's like it's in one of our homes. It's me and Q, and it's just unbelievable. These things.
It's great stuff. Homemade pickles, which I ate.
Homemade pickles.
Watermelon with vodka soaked watermelon, which I ate.
Also ate. And then we had some fans literally have Gallagher. Like they made T-shirts for the night, and they had bullseyes on their chests.
That's right.
And then on the back of the shirt said "What Say You."
Yeah.
And a lot of the fans that were at Gallagher came to our show the next night in Westbury.
Yeah, that's right. I saw him in the audience. I waved to him. It was great. So it was a success.
Yes.
So we're going to look to do something similar in London.
Yes.
But that we're not going to announce it on the air, right? We'll say it that night at the show.
Yeah. I don't know what's the difference. We don't know where it is yet. So
yeah, that's right. We
don't even know. But yeah, and we were saying, like, is it going to be that night after the show per se? Like, what if we do 2 shows?
Well, even if the show's kind of early. The first show's 6:30.
Okay.
So if we only do 1 show, then why wouldn't we? Even if we do a second show, though, we'd still be out by 10, 9:30, 10.
So we're gonna go.
Yeah, it'll be great.
Chill with you guys.
Yeah, London style. I'm so excited about this.
We might have some special guests.
We might have some special guests.
We may or we may not, but we are aiming to have some really special guests on the London show.
Yeah. And then to everybody who's asking if we're going to release it when we get back, we don't know. I mean, we'll do something with it. We don't know yet.
Yeah.
Who knows? So there we go. So, what say you, London? Sal, what are you excited? What do you think?
I'm super excited.
Yeah?
I'm super excited. I was in London once in my life. I was there for a couple of weeks in 1998, April 98. I thought it was great.
Yeah.
I had a blast there. So, going back, 16 years later.
Yeah.
And under these circumstances, too.
Right.
It's going to be so great. So great.
Is there anything you want to do? Let's talk tours. A touristy shit? What do you think?
I did every single tourist thing you could think of.
Yeah.
I went to Big Ben in Parliament.
Well, the Big Ben, yeah.
I saw the Jewels.
The scam that was.
I saw Tower Bridge.
Let me ask you something. When you see the Jewels.
Yeah.
Did you stand on a moving walkway that moved you past it so you couldn't hold it up?
No, I think I was on foot, but they were moving you along.
Well, what they've done in the times that you've been there is you can't, like, you're just on a moving walkway.
Really?
So you just get 15 seconds to look at it before you
I
move
wonder
past.
if I remember being ushered along. I have a picture of it.
Yeah.
So I could remember, but I don't. I think it was like just roped off, and he like kept moving.
Right.
I saw the guys with the hats and all
Sure.
that shit. I went to London Bridge. I went to Tower Bridge. I went to this. I went to this castle. I went to Trafalgar Square. I went to what's that other one with the other big area, Piccadilly
Circus.
I went there. I went to Marble Arch. I went to Hyde Park.
Woo.
I covered a lot of ground.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, what do you look at?
I went to nightclubs. I went to bars.
You're going to get some fish and chips in this?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
You know where else I went?
What?
I went to see comedy out there.
Really?
I met a comedian on the plane. A female comedian.
Oh.
She invited me out to see comedy. I went for the whole night.
You know what we should do? We should get in touch with the British cast of Practical Jokers. Because they're stand-ups. They're all stand-ups. We should see if they're doing any shows.
Yeah, that's
Or see if they want to get on What Say You?
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah, right?
Yes.
Oh, this is fucking great, guys.
It's huge.
I can't believe anybody listening.
Paul Young is the director. He's a great guy, right? He's out there.
Right.
And then Joel and all those.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool, right?
Yeah, I would love to meet those guys.
Right. You know who's a stand-up too? Is that let's not talk about this. I guess we're just making plans like on dates,
We'll get Ricky Gervais, Stephen Merchant,
right? Everybody.
We'll get everybody.
Pilkington. We'll get them all. This is gonna be great.
Robert Popper. We'll get all those guys out there. We'll get what's his name? What the hell's that guy's name from? Serafinowicz, Peter Serafinowicz.
Oh, who's that?
You know who he is? He's really big out there.
All right.
And what's the other guy? The cross-dresser.
Oh, Eddie Izzard.
Oh, he's great.
People who have no idea who the I'm not even sure the Impractical Jokers guy know who the fuck we are.
Oh yeah, I know. I would love to talk to
this is an awful
cast
episode.
of the British Office.
This is such a horrible
We can talk to
episode.
the Stones.
It's been 20 minutes. We haven't said anything of entertainment value.
Sorry. Well, let's get into that.
All right, let's get into it. What do you got?
I'd like to tell a story about something that happened at the IJ Season 3.0 rap / your birthday party.
Okay.
There's this. This is the first time I'm telling the story, so I don't know. I don't know the best way to tell it, but everybody was drinking.
Sure.
Our entire crew was there, crew and staff. And what I mean by that is the difference between the office people.
Everybody came.
Everyone was there.
Everybody came. Right.
And we wrapped by we shot a special with a live audience.
Yeah, that was fun.
Our first one. It's going to be a special one. It was a lot of fun. And as a matter of fact, real side note, last week on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon,
right,
Billy Eichner was a guest. He's an actor, comedian. He's a really funny guy. He has a show on Fuse called Billy on the Street, and he does this this way where he interviews people and he's in their face. He's very loud. It's very, very funny, and he asks them like a lot of subjective questions, or he just ambush questions them. A really funny thing. He did that for Jimmy's audience.
Okay.
And during the Tonight Show, he ran up to someone, and it's very frantic, and he goes from person to person, and it's like, I think the segment he was doing was for $1. And he just asks them, he ambushes someone on the street, and he'll be like he'll go up to an old black guy and say, "Sir, for $1, name 4 white actresses," or something like that. And then they're just like, duh, duh, duh. And he went, or just do anything. It's from simple to, and he goes up to an audience member and Jimmy Fallon, and they run up to this kid, and he stands up, he goes, he says, "For $1, scream the name of a television show." And the kid goes, "Impractical Jokers." And he goes, "I said scream it." And he goes, "Impractical Jokers." And he goes, "I'll sit down. That wasn't loud enough." Yeah. And they just, they continued on with the game.
Which I had umbrage with, because the kid said it pretty loud.
Yeah. But a screaming, I don't know if he screamed it. But anyway, but we gave Billy shit for that.
Yeah.
He's funny. So anyway, we were shocked.
Right.
I was shocked.
Sure, you never expect to hear the name of your show on the fucking Tonight Show.
No, it's the Tonight Show. Right. And also, people are like, "But you're already on TV." But it's different. Like, our show, we make it.
Right.
And we see it, we edit it, and we see it before it goes out. It feels like we're just showing you our home movies.
Right.
Like, there was no IJ before us, so we're IJ. But when we go on Conan, or there's a show that even mentions us, like when we're on Extra or Good Morning America, to me, that's a show that's been on forever. That's real TV.
Yeah.
So when they say our name, it's almost like,
that's so telling that you're like, Extra is real TV, but my show is not.
Well, I don't know. It's just something I know to be a staple of television for years and years and years that didn't include me, that was there before us.
That's right.
So the Tonight Show, when you hear Practical Jokers, it was like, oh my God, like I was more proud about that than just being like, hey, watch my show 10 o'clock on TV. But so we found the kid. His name was Dan, and we found him within hours.
Yeah, one of his friends on Twitter facilitated it. Yeah,
we asked, and Twitter hooked us up.
Yeah,
and the next 2 days later, Dan was in our first ever studio audience show. Great. We gave him the $1 that Billy didn't give him.
Yeah. Him and Erin Reniger, who's a big fan of IJ. And the Tenderloins, which is always a favorite amongst us.
Yes, Erin's a sweet girl that has been a fan for a long time.
Yeah, she brought her dad. That was really cool. So, all right, so you got off track.
I got off track. So everyone's drunk.
Yes.
So the JV squad is there, Joe and Bergio and Casey Jost, and they write for IJ, and Joe writes for the new show too. And there's been this photo going around. I don't even want to say the internet because it's mostly like mobile phones. And what it is, and do we put a picture of this up?
Definitely.
Or do we wait till we get them on?
Maybe we'll let them put it up. That's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
we'll describe it to you and you'll know exactly what it is.
The picture going around. And what it is it's a picture of a hand. And that's all that's in the photo is a hand. The hand takes up most of the photo. And the hand is bandaged with white bandage. Around the palm and over the knuckles, and then again around the thumb, like almost like a
sure. The fingers are exposed.
Fingers are exposed.
What you're trying to say, right?
Yes. Right. And I guess what it is like the hand is injured.
Yeah.
And the hand and the thumb has gotten hit or whatever, and it's a swollen thumb. And it's making its rounds because everybody is texting their friends or whoever saying, "Oh shit, I hurt my hand," and it's a picture of the hand.
Right, the thumb, upon closer inspection, is just is a penis. Right. It's just a giant penis.
Right. So what the guy did was he put his hand.
Yeah.
And I guess you
he's resting it on his thigh. And he tucked the thumb underneath the hand, and he pulled his dick out to where the thumb would be.
Right. And then he bandaged that.
Yeah, it's not photoshopped. This guy really did it.
Right. And it's funny because it really, at first glance, it just looks like a swollen thumb.
Right.
But when you look, you see it's just a dick. And it really, everyone's received it. Like, I got it. Like, and the funny thing was like our friend Tim Duffy. He got it and he sent it to me, and I laughed because I had already seen it because I think my dad tweeted it, but he got it from his dad. And then Joe and Bergio was like, "Are you kidding me? Like my dad sent me that." And he's like, "But I sent it to the friends." But it was just odd that the dads knew. It traveled through everyone. Right. So in the midst of our drunkenness, Joe and Bergio. When I tell you, I'm not going to recapture this, but you guys think I laugh hard on TV and stuff like that. I was weeping.
You looked like you were going to die.
I was weeping like I was at a funeral. Okay? Joe and Bergio, and you also have to know these guys, but Joe and Bergio, when he gets drunk, he's just like.
Right. I get some weird texts from Bergio drunk in the middle of the night.
So he comes up to me and he has Casey's phone in his hand. And he goes, "I'm going to text Casey's dad this dick pic." The picture of the hand with the dick, right? And I said, no, you're not. He goes, so he hits dad. Dad gets pre-populated. Right. He adds the photo of the swollen dick thumb. And then he writes, "I'm going to write, hey, I just needed you to know. This is Joe and Bergio. I just needed you to know. Casey hurt his hand." In my drunken state, for God knows why, I say, no, write it Sal and Joe and Bergio.
So you,
and we need you to know Casey hurt his hand. So he types it all out. Now, another thing you have to know is Casey's dad.
Yeah, sweet-natured guy.
Yes. older gentleman,
Right.
White hair, gray hair.
Yeah, well,
but not. He's not old like
he's
a
not-
senior
yeah.
citizen.
He's
But
probably
just
in his 60s.
good-looking guy,
Late 50s, late 50s.
almost the same haircut as Casey, but just pure
Right.
gray.
Nice guy, quiet guy.
Quiet guy, reserved, but really nice.
Yeah. In no way is he anything besides fucking nice, man.
Polite.
Yeah.
He's the best. I talk to him like an hour every time he comes to the
Yeah.
show. And we know him, and he is reserved, and he is a high school teacher at a very good high school. Like,
He's not used to this sort of thing, I guess is what we're getting at.
no. And,
Or he's not the person that you would even think to include in these shenanigans.
never, ever, right? And even Casey's mom is like a doctor, like,
Right.
it's not like, so Joe's like crying. He's like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to send to Casey's dad. And he does it. He sets it all up. He has to Casey's phone. It says to Casey's dad. The dick pic is in there. And the oddest message, if you just think about it after the fact, Sal and I need you to know Casey hurt his hand. And it's from Casey's phone.
Right.
So it's like, and then I'm like, do it. And he goes, hit send. And I forget who hit send. I don't think it was me. With someone else besides Joe hit send. Joe dared someone to hit send,
right.
and someone tapped it. Casey was right there, because Casey was kind of laughing, but in disbelief. Like, he just thought, yeah, right. But then when someone hit send and you heard, whoop, like that like thing, we looked at each other like we immediately all just lost everything we had. We fell down to the ground, all of us, and there was tears jutting out of our faces, because there's no taking that back.
Oh no, that's out there.
And
that flew to a satellite in space and then down to Casey's dad's phone.
Now let's set the tone. This is like 10 p.m. on a Friday night. I don't know if Casey's dad was like home on TV. Whoever Casey's dad was, he gets a buzz. He looks at it. I'm just playing back Casey's dad's experience, because it's like, oh, a text from my son.
Right.
Number one.
Right.
Then he opens it up. And the first thing you got to think of, too, is, at first glance, the pic is, you go right to the words.
Yeah.
You see the pic almost looks real.
Right.
And it says, hey, it's Joe and Bergio. Sal and I need you to know, Casey hurt. Like, right there, you're thinking, whoa, oh my God, my son.
Right.
I said, your demeanor, everything's changing. Your eyes are probably just going straight for the next sentence. Like, you get a flood, like adrenaline, who knows what.
Right.
That's serious. Like, because it's from Casey's phone. Right. So Sal and I it's Joe and Bergio. He doesn't ever hear from us either.
Right.
So this is very out of the ordinary. And when you think of something like that, you think emergency.
Yeah, of course.
Sal and I need you to know that Casey hurt his hand.
Right.
And at first glance, you see an injured, bandaged hand. He taps on that, adrenaline rushing, wondering why his son can't even use his phone. He must be in the hospital. What's going on? And there's a fucking dick in his face. Now, we didn't know how he's going to take this. Because, like Casey said, I don't really have that relationship with my dad. We don't send each other dick pics. Not that many people do. My friend Joke said the same thing, because, he's like, I'm not going to send it to my father, because all of us,
Right.
But we're like, Casey's like, I have no idea what to expect. Is he going to laugh? Is he not? What's he going to say? And we hear nothing. And they hear nothing from him. Right?
Right.
The next day, Casey gets a text from his dad. And it says, what's with the text I received from Joe and Bergio last night?
So he cut you out of it.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah. What's with the text I received from Joe and Bergio last night? Not pleased.
Yeah.
And that was all it was, right? So now Casey's like, oh my God. So Casey writes back to him, and he doesn't write back. Casey writes back again, and he doesn't write back. He calls, leaving messages. Dad is not
Why? He's stonewalling him.
He's dodging him. He's not calling back. So then Joe Bergio texts me yesterday. He goes, listen, I don't know if I made it worse, but I sent him an apology text. And I was just like, like, what was it? And he actually wrote, I told him to save it.
Right.
But he wrote just some long-winded, hey, I'm really sorry. I know I've never sent anything like that. I'm sorry if I was out of line, but we were drinking a lot and all this stuff. And he got no response.
Wow. Whew. I mean, we were retelling each other this story on the plane the other day. And I thought you were gonna have a heart attack on the plane.
That's why I wish you wouldn't have said it, because right now isn't even conveying how hard we laughed. We retold it on the plane the next day or 2 days later.
Dying.
I was gonna have a heart attack on the plane. I was crying because let's think about it. Casey's friend sent Casey's father a picture of a dick. That is so weird.
Yeah, it is really
if you don't have that, if you've never established that kind of relationship, like that kind of locker room,
right?
Bro-dio type of thing with then it's just, it really is odd.
Well, on the chance that you and I, because you and I are both out of town next week, right? The chance that we're going to miss an episode.
Yeah.
We're going to have Casey and Joe come on and explain a little bit more of the aftermath, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So I think that'd be great.
Yeah, they probably have the exact texts.
Right.
And now they'll put up the picture and they'll explain it in a little more first-hand detail.
Yeah.
But...
Holy shit! Yeah, so that's going on. But Joe Bergio gets drunk, and he did this thing for about a month straight, and I just never answered him. And I was like, because I kind of knew what he was doing, but at the same time, I didn't want to engage him. But he did it for a month straight, where he would just he would text me his plot ideas for Die Hard 6.
Just when he was drunk?
I don't know. I think after a while he started doing it. It was always late at night.
Right.
And he would just pick up where he left off. He would be like, yeah, and then McClane does this. And then McClane does that. And then at the end of the movie, McClane dies, and the final shot is his gravestone. And then a hand comes out of the grave. It was just, I would wake up in the morning, I'd have this pitch for Die Hard 6 over the course of a month. And I never once answered him. And then whenever I would see him, because we were together, neither of us would mention it. We just wouldn't talk about it. And then I would get a text a few days later again. And then finally the other day, he ruined it. He mentioned Die Hard 6 to me. And I was like, why would you do that, dude? I was like, I was not doing it. I was purposely not mentioning it.
You had a thing going.
Yeah, just to see how long you would go. Speaking of things going, have you told the story about the fucking email? The fucking guy that you emailed?
No.
Have you told that story?
No.
Oh, God, you gotta tell that story. That's such a good story.
Oh, you know what, though? I want to tell that story.
Yeah.
But I'd love to go get the actual...
Oh, okay, all right.
So I can tell it to its truest form,
Right,
not
right.
like the secondhand story.
Okay, all right.
I sold an item on eBay about 6 years ago, seven years ago. This is what you're referring to?
Yes.
I sold an external DVD burner on eBay, and it went haywire from there. It was there was a miscommunique, and from the miscommunique, I ended up getting a nemesis. This asshole, I think his name was Frank.
Oh, I can't believe we never even thought to tell that story.
Yeah.
All right, so you got to get those emails in the next time we got it.
Yeah, I got to go into my old laptop, just
Yeah.
pull them up, and the story is a gem.
Yeah.
It's not a long story, but the resolution is really funny.
It's great.
Yeah, it's so weird to talk about a story that I'm going to tell you.
Yeah, I just got excited because but you're right. It's better to have the emails.
Have the emails.
Although I don't know why you don't have those emails on hand at all times.
I know.
All right, well, what else we got? How are we looking this week? How you feeling? I'm a little tired. You tired?
Yeah, I'm tired.
Yeah.
I can feel myself actually getting a scratchy throat and shit.
Yeah,
Not to complain.
we don't have any live shows for a while, right?
No.
Our next live show's in London, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's in 3 weeks.
Yeah. And then the week we get back, I think we're in I want Baltimore and Cleveland.
That's right.
Yeah.
What Say You shirts are shipping out, I think, in the next week or two. So if you pre-order them at whatsayyou.merchtable.com, they'll be coming shortly. The holdup was actually, I didn't know it, but the holdup was me. It wasn't. I sent them the artwork. I changed. Forget it. It's all handled out. I'm sorry about that. It's all taken care of.
Yeah, and then we're doing. I think it's Solidified Nashville. Is that Solidified?
I think it's Solidified. Yes, it is. The Wild West. Yeah, they did because Brian Maxwell bought tickets for it already, so they're on sale. So
okay,
yeah,
where we are going to be an official act at Vince Vaughn's Wild West Comedy Festival in Nashville the second week.
Why is it called Wild West?
Well, he had the movie. They had
but why? Why did they call that Wild West?
There was a reason.
There was a reason.
I saw the movie. I forget though.
Did Vince Vaughn do stand up in it?
Nope.
He didn't. He just threw it together.
Yeah. Oh no! You know what? He might have did some stuff on stage with Favreau.
Yeah.
I think they did a little improv. Justin Long made an appearance in it.
Oh shit! What the fuck, dude? We got time off. We could do the Fast and the Furious.
Yeah, if we can fit it in somewhere.
Yeah.
We can do it.
At least the first part of it, right?
Yeah, we can. We can.
Because the 7th one's going to be coming out this year.
I know.
We're already 3 months into the year.
This would be the time to do it, but off air, I mean, I don't know how many frees I actually even have, if you can believe that.
No, I believe it. All right, well, listen, I want to say thank you for everybody who said the birthday gifts. Again, very briefly, got a ton of them in the office today that I finally was able to collect. I'll open them all up. Thank you very much. And we got a fucking hell of a bottle of Jameson. What say you, from Tracy, was it McCullen? No, how could I forget? I know her name too. Tracy, you know who you are. I'm sorry, I'm blanking right now. We're at the end of a long day. It's like fucking 11 o'clock at night after a long day, so I'm sorry.
It's Q and I etched and painted into a legitimate bottle of Jameson.
Yes.
It's the show logo, and on the flip side is the Stitcher Award etched and painted into the bottle.
Yeah, it's fucking sick.
It came in a wooden case that had a nugget literally ingrained in the wood on the front.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how you get that customized. That's amazing.
I know, it's beautiful.
Everyone that walks into my house is like, what the heck?
I was toying around with something the other day, Sal. I downloaded this stop motion app on my iPad, where it's literally like it takes a picture and then you move it, and it takes another picture, you move it. You know, that's how they used to do those old animations.
Yeah.
So I was thinking of making like tiny little nugget
Oh,
movies.
that's cool.
Yeah, because we don't have enough to do. But I was like, it would be fun to like just do little nugget movies.
Yeah, maybe we can put that out there for everybody, like nugget vignettes.
Yeah,
like keep them under.
Oh wait, well hold on, I'll tell you the program right now. It's free. It's a free app.
Yeah.
Or it's like $1 app.
Let's do like what? Is 30 seconds too long? 15 seconds?
30 seconds is good. It's just called stop motion.
So 30 seconds or under.
Right.
Like, we challenge you to do some nugget vignettes, 30 seconds or under, in anything. The sky's the limit. Use your creativity. You know.
So there's just a test movie of my phone moving across the table.
Oh, that's cool.
And you can do it better than that.
Can you add audio to it?
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
And it's called what?
It's just called stop motion. And the app picture is just like one of those clapboards they use for movies with a camera reel. Like a multicolored camera. Yeah, slate.
Okay.
With a multicolored camera on the inside of it. But it's called stop motion.
Yeah, I mean, we should do how about this? All right. At least this came out of this episode. It is March 18th. Okay. Let's give a date, and we'll set up an email address.
Right.
Oh, do we have one?
We do. We have one.
Okay. Where people will make anywhere between, let's say, 5 and 30 seconds.
Okay.
Just because it's 30 seconds doesn't make it better. Just do your idea.
Right.
Shoot it between 5 and 30 seconds of, we'll call it the Nugget Vignettes.
The Nugget Film Festival.
Nugget monologues. Whatever you want to.
Right.
And do something with Nugget, whatever it may be. We'll choose. How about we choose the best 10?
Sure.
And then we'll do a whole podcast on the best 10.
Oh, I like that. That's cool.
Right?
Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
And we're going to, you know what? We're going to be making, what say you, posters for London. And we'll put aside 10 of those. And the 10 that we pick, we'll send out to the people.
That's great.
Yeah.
And let's give like a deadline. Want to give a month?
Yep, that's great. So April 18th.
Yeah.
All right, great.
Yeah, we get back. We get back from London April 21st. So
Okay.
we'll give it roughly a month from right now. Let's
Sure.
say April 21st. So I think that's a Sunday.
All right, I love it.
And where should they send it to? Because we got to compile them.
Okay, it is whatsayyupodcast@gmail.com. And I opened it up and there's a great suggestion for some Nugget merchandise here that we just don't have the energy to make. I wish we did. It's a had a thought. This is from Robert Ketty. He goes, I had a thought for What Say You merchandise, a basketball jersey with Nugget on the front and number 44 on the back with the name Zip Zip. How cool is that?
That's good.
That would be really fucking good.
Oh, man.
God, I wouldn't even know how to go about making that.
That's good.
Yeah.
Damn. We have some really good ideas too for new merch. Once we sell through this line of merch, we have some really fun ideas that you guys are gonna like. And I still think we should do like a user logo contest too, because we got some dope stuff. We got like What Say You in the form of like the Sex Pistols. We have What Say You in the form of like what's that show on TV with the Sons of Anarchy, like that kind of font,
right,
leather jacket.
Yeah.
And we have people that made What Say You out of the Wu-Tang sign.
Yeah, that was
which
cool.
I love. So I still want to do like a fan logo.
Yeah, we could. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm getting now that I have the email open. I'm just looking through emails. People send a lot of good stuff.
So let's do it like this, guys. Upload your Nugget vignettes to YouTube. And then just email us a YouTube link. So you're not emailing the file or anything like that. Just host it. So that's the way we can pull it from YouTube when we want to host it on our site when we pick the 10 winners.
Right.
And I guess, title it What Say You Podcast -Nugget Vignette. Or whatever the title you want to do. Just make sure you get What Say You Podcast and Nugget in like the keywords and stuff like that.
Yep. Cool. We got anything else? What do you got? I know you're keeping a list over there. Did you check everything off?
We kind of went through it.
Yep.
I gotta. We want to reach out to those British IJ guys. I gotta upload some pics for tonight. And you brought me my McClure's pickles. Thank you.
Yeah. So we should talk about that. We got.
I don't know how I could eat all of this. This is insanity. The jars are 32-ounce jars of whole pickles. They sent a case
of.
And there's whole garlic dill and whole spicy.
Let me tell you, the whole spicy pickles from McClure's Pickles are like the best thing I've ever eaten.
And then they even sent Bloody Mary mix, which is unbelievable.
Yeah.
I mean,
I have to reach out to him and get on the What Say You Pickles. They're open to it. They want to do it. It's just a matter of doing it. So we have a few weeks off.
Would it be a proprietary blend of like spices? Like how do we would it be who picks the flavor?
I don't know, but maybe we just take like the spicy and then add an ingredient each. like some honey, like throw a little honey in there.
All right. I don't know if that works, but
I don't know.
He'll know.
He's a fucking pickle master, man. Look at him go.
All right.
Yes, and they sent us McClure's shirts. Unfortunately, they sent 3XLs. So I don't know what they think's going on over
Triple
there.
XL?
Triple XLs.
What?
Yeah. So we'll have to get those and wear them on the show. All right. Well, look, I think we're gonna wrap it up.
Yeah.
Because it's we're at the end of a gauntlet here, people. I don't like complaining. Anytime I complain on Tell 'em Steve Dave, I catch shit from people. But
I don't want to complain either.
I don't want to complain. But in the event that we do complain and you guys don't want to hear it, hashtag go fuck yourself.
That's all it is.
There we go. Do you want to try a phone call?
Oh yeah. Okay.
Block your number.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. By the way, you guys heard those bitches last week. That one lady didn't speak, but that one lady was so mean.
Yeah, she was pretty fucking pissed.
Wow, what a tool. What's the equivalent of a lady who's a tool?
I think a tool is universal. Yeah. She's just a fucking tool.
*667.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, where are we going?
Well, we tried London once. Well, it's also 2 in the morning there already.
Yeah.
Let's try, we did Arizona.
Yeah.
Did we do Oregon?
No.
We'll try Oregon?
Okay.
All right, let's look up Oregon. Let's see. Oregon area codes.
Want to just try Portland?
Sure.
Okay.
I think we did Portland.
Really?
I don't know.
If we did, that sucks.
It's all right.
Okay, here we go.
Got it?
Yeah. Okay, 503.
503. Beautiful.
If you don't know, at the end of every episode, we dial a random number in hopes to interview a complete stranger and bring them into our world. We find out about their world, and now we are calling.
That will always make me laugh. Oh, there you go. Well, thank you for listening to this week's episode of What Say You. If we're not back next week, you will be in the very capable hands of Casey Jost and Joe Imbergio.
Yes, varsity JV squad, and they'll probably tell you firsthand the story.
All right, the other part
of the
of
swollen dick finger.
But there is also a chance that Sal and I will be back though next week with a guest.
Yes,
we're working on something, and if we can get the guest, we'll be back next week. If not, we'll be back the week after that.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for listening so much. What say you? Is that how you end the show, by saying what say you?
We never have, but it's not bad.
It's not bad, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, what say you, people?
Yeah, what say you? Because it is like a rhetorical, but it is also like, well, what say you to what we just had to say? Or what say you in general? Like, what say you every day? It's just like a mantra.
Right.
Or a motto. So, yeah, that's not bad.
I just don't want to catch shit from people.
What do you mean?
I don't want people to complain about that. I caught some shit.
They're going to complain about what?
You didn't get fucking hit up on Twitter by all the fucking complaining?
About what, buddy? Is this recording? I mean,
it's recording, yeah.
No, I didn't get hit up.
Oh, all right. All right. No, that's not worth mentioning, I guess.
What the hell? Well, who gave you shit about what?
Dave Thomas, Rounder Wendy's. Thank you. Talk to you next week.
No, that wasn't.
Oh, it is. I led you right into it.
I said, who gave you shit?
Yeah, who?
Who gave you shit about what?
Yeah, but that's a who.
No.
Yeah,
no,
of course it was a classic setup.
No.
Classic
that was
setup.
actually horrible because I was actually talking about a mass of people. You said you got tons of shit
That's
from people.
Right. And I didn't say from people. I never said from people.
Sure you did.
I said you get shit. We got to play back the fucking tape.
But I was even aware of Dave Thomas in my head, and I went for it because that was an improper setup.
Of course, it was a proper setup.
No, improper.
It was proper,
buddy. I wasn't even speaking about.
You catch his shit. You said who? You said who?
No, I meant like who gave you shit about?
I don't know how you meant it.
No. I was even aware of Dave Thomas. I was on alert.
You still walked into it.
No. I even saw you. You turn your head. You pull your hair back. You're like, let's just forget about it because you. But
Right, but what?
I was certain you weren't talking about that because you
were wrong.
No, you didn't say one person. Man.
You don't have to say one person.
I'm telling you right now.
I said you catch shit on Twitter, and if you went who, and I went Dave Thomas around the
that.
Yeah, but it didn't. You said who gave you shit. It's the same thing.
I don't think so, man.
It's the same thing if you say who, as opposed to like who gave you shit.
My meaning was literally like.
Well, I don't know what your meaning was.
I meant like the masses. I wasn't even asking for a single person. You didn't say like this guy gave me shit or this person gave me shit.
You don't have to do that.
I'm like, who did that?
You don't have to do that.
Yeah, but you're like, you didn't catch shit on Twitter. I got so much shit last week
from
on
who?
Twitter.
Dave Thomas found the Wendy's. Talking about it, it works.
I just meant
you have a problem with the syntax of how you said who.
I really just meant like, what kind of shit did you get from these people?
But that's not what you said. What you said is who gave you shit.
I guess a technicality, but
well, you know what? I'll leave it to the good listeners to decide on that one.
I tell you, when you get me, you get me. But when I feel like I wasn't gotten, this is a rough one.
All right, I'm too tired talking. Well, we'll just leave it to the people.
Oh God. Because you're never going to get me on again on the air.
I didn't get you the first time on the air.
Yeah. You're not going to believe me. That was not a good setup. That was not a good setup. And now we're putting this on the airways and we're going to contaminate the way people play the game now.
But no,
it's got to be pure.
It is pure.
But you weren't talking about one person. You were just talking about it.
I said, did you catch all that shit on Twitter?
I was talking about the royal who, like you know what I mean? Even in my head, I didn't even my head wasn't even like, who's the person who gave you shit?
You know what? How about this? I'm gonna get Velez to listen to it. and we'll let him decide.
Velez has been out of the game so long. That'd be like calling Danny Glover or something in Lethal Weapon 7.
What, they're going to make Lethal Weapon 7 without Danny Glover? Don't be ridiculous. All right.
Velez is washed up. He's out of the game.
He's getting too old for this shit. All right. Well, listen, I don't even care. I'm too tired. We'll talk it out. I would love to hear what you think.
This podcast should have ended 8 minutes ago.
This podcast probably should have never started. This is definitely the weakest episode we've done.
Hey, you know what? There's got to be one, though.
Yeah.
No matter what, if you do 100 or if you do 2, there's got to be a weaker one.
There's got to be a weak one.
Yeah.
That's what I'm calling this episode, the weak one. All right. Well, listen, I'm too tired.
This was just a lot of business.
Yeah.
And a lot of fluff.
Yeah.
It's true. But
this ain't sweeps weeks. This is like right after sweeps weeks.
This isn't like fall sweeps.
Yeah.
But the fact of the matter is that we got together and we did it. We put it out on the airwaves.
Yeah.
And we, a lot of it has to be updating people because we got a lot going on.
Right.
We set up the Nugget vignette contest.
Well, we're trying to keep everybody involved.
Yeah.
Right. We gave we haven't officially done a London show commercial or anything yet. That's what I love, that we almost sold out already without even doing that.
Yeah.
Which is why, and by the way, we should mention too, we're back into business. Here we go. We'll leave with this, that if you come to the London show and you decide, and we add a second one, which hopefully we will, and you decide to come to the second show, it's going to be completely different from the first one.
Oh, yeah.
Two completely different shows.
We will not speak about the same thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. We may spend the second show talking about the first show, but whatever.
Right.
All right, that's it. Look, enough.
All right. What say you?
I heard that Rome wasn't built in a day. Then how come everyone is rushing to get ahead? And if I seem to be reserved, that's just my way. Your questions seem like you're interrogating me. Yeah, I try. Then again, I don't try. I get an F for effort. I get a D next time. Okay. Here we go. I heard the lemon metaphor 4 million times, and I don't stand for lemonade, don't ask me why. And would a beverage stand be a job that be desired? And where would I get the wood, and should I try? Should I try? Then again, I don't try. I get an F for effort. I get a 65. Yeah, I try, yeah. Then again, I don't try. I get an F for effort. I might as well just. I heard that currency don't grow like leaves on trees. Then how come my money comes and goes so seasonally? And I wish farmers planted plants instead of thieves. My friend pays a ton of green for greener groceries. Yeah, she tries. Then again, she don't try. She gets an F for effort. She'll plant a tree next time. Yeah, she tries. Then again, I don't try. I get an F for effort. I get a D next time. Yeah, I try.